Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Most welcome to the class of Business Law. Dear students, today is our fifth lecture of Business Law. I hope you got a lot of knowledge about business law, about the contracts, the essential elements of contract, the offer, the acceptance, the considerations, capacity of parties. All these topics are discussed in the previous lectures. Today we will discuss the next topic, that is other essential elements of a contract. Today we will discuss all these topics. These are very easy topics. There is nothing new in these topics. They are related with the previous lectures, but some topics are new for you. I advise you to study the previous lectures. You can better understand the today's lectures as well in the previous lectures. Dear students, let me start with the objectives of today's lecture, the aims of today's lecture. Today we will discuss the other essential elements of a contract. In the previous lectures we also discussed the main essential elements of a contract, such as capacity of parties, consideration, as well as offer, acceptance. These were all the main essential elements of a contract. Today they are also essential elements of a contract. Some of these essential elements of a contract leads a contract into voidability. Some of these elements lead a contract into void, but some of these leads a contract into voidability. Let me start with the meaning of consent. That what is consent? Free consent, the coercion, the undue influence, fraud, misrepresentation, mistake, unlawful object, unlawful consideration, agreement expressly declared as void, and contingent contract. At the end of today's lecture, we shortly discuss the contingent contract. That what is contingent contract? Let me start with the very first topic of today's lecture, that is consent. Dear students, consent means razamandi. Razamandi means the both parties of a contract who are going to enter into contract must have a consent, free consent on the contract. They must not be entered into contract by power, by coercion, by undue influence, by fraud, by misrepresentation, or by mistake. There must be free consent of both parties to enter into contract. Two or more persons are said to have consented when they agree upon the same thing in the same sense. Shagirda Aziz, same sense in the same thing means that both of parties must be agree on the same thing. और दुई पार्टी के दर कंट्रैक्ट शामिल मेशन में ख्वांदर पार्टी शामिल शवन और दुई शान बायत सारे मुयाक प्राइस सारे मुयाक ऑब्जेक्ट बायत और दुई शान याक सेंस बैरन याक हम फिक्र शवन. कंसेंट मीन्स हम फिक्र शुदन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, माँ एक चीज में फरोशिम, आई वॉन्ट टू सेल माई कार and the buyer want to purchase my car. We both must be agree upon on the same thing, that is car, on the same thing, that is price. So price of the car and the car which is going to sold by me must be accepted by the purchaser or by the offeree. So this is called the agreeing upon the same thing and on this in the same sense. در یک فکر در هم فکر شدن or make a consent. This is stated as identity of minds or consensus ad idem. Consensus ad idem, it's a German word which is used as it is in the English word in business law. That is, consensus ad idem means that identity of minds, agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Ham fikr shudan. Consensus ad idem means ham fikr kedal pe yo object pe yo price pande. That is called consensus ad idem, which is used as a consent. Now, what is free consent? Section 14 of the Act states that consent is said to be free when it is not caused by. What are these causes? Coercion. There must not be coercion. There must not be undue influence. There must not be fraud. There must not be misrepresentation. There must not be mistake. And all these, coercion is discussed in the 15th section of the contract law. The undue influence is discussed is in the section 16 of the contract law. The section 17 of the contract law discuss the fraud. The 18th section of contract law discuss the misrepresentation, and mistake is discussed in the 20, 21 and 22 section or 22nd section of the contract. And we will also discuss all these topics today. Note, when the consent is there but it is not free, Salmond, one of the economist and one of the lawmaker, describes it as error in cause. In such cases, the contract is voidable at the option of one party. Before, I told you that some of today's topics are leads the contract into voidability, and some of today's contracts lead the contract into the void. So void and voidability, void and voidable. There is difference between void and voidable. Voidable means the contract is void on the option of one party or both party, but void means that the contract is ceased from the start, from the beginning. So voidability says when consent is there but consent is not free, it means that there is coercion or undue influence or fraud or misrepresentation or mistake. It means that consent is there but the consent is not free. Then the contract is lead to voidability. It must be voidable on the option of one party or of the both parties of the contract. Clear? Next, let me start the first topic of the free consent, that is coercion. Coercion means is the committing or threatening to commit any act forbidden by Indian Penal Code 1860. We are discussing the Indian Penal, therefore this wrote here Indian Penal. Indian Penal says that coercion means committing or threatening to commit. Committing means जुर्म कवल या threatening ये उच्चात अख्तार वर कवल कसिर अख्तार मिति, which is forbidden by the Indian Penal Code 1860. The unlawful detaining. Unlawful detaining means the uscha your property patawal. The uscha गैर कानूनी डवल ता property पटकड़ या threatening to detain any property या आगे तथा अख्तार वर कचजस्ता property detain को उस property क्या सराजी स्ता degree property के रागला स्ता home property के रागलो स्ता car चुकम सनदु नदी documents of your car that threat के. It means that there is consent but consent is not free. I hope you got message of coercion. That what is coercion? Coercion means unlawful detaining or detaining to threatening to detain any property. Example is written here. X says to Y, I shall not return the documents of title relating to your son's property unless you agree to sell your house to me for rupees 5,000. Y says, alright, I shall sell my house to you for rupees 5,000. Do not detain my son's documents of title. X has applied coercion. He cannot therefore enforce the contract, but Y can enforce the contract if he finds the contract to his benefit. What does it mean? Shagarda Aziz. یک علی احمد میگه که ما پراپرتی شما دیتین میکنیم ترٹ میتور اگر تاکه شما اگری نشوی که همی کارتان سر ما بفروشیم و کسی که آدم ترٹ میتا او کارا یا موتر نمیفروشه اما ای میترسه به ترسیدن که امو ڈاکومنٹ مرا دوزی نکنه یا ڈاکومنٹ کار یا ڈاکومنٹ موٹر مرا نہ بگیرا او اگری میکنه که صحیح است ڈاکومنٹ نہ بگی و موتر سر شما میفروشیم آره ببین اینجا کنسنت است there is consent but consent is not free consent نیست او نمیفروشه اما به ترسیدن میفروشه که میترسه میفروشه کدام وقت کی امو کار میفروشه امو آدم احمد وقت پیدا میکنه میفهمه که آله از ما بنفیت است ما کورشن اسو میکنیم او با عدالت رفته میتانه با قضا رفته میتانه او را انفورس کده میتانه او کانترکت او کده میتانه که سر امو اف آی آر درج کنه امو کسی که والگار میخره سر ازو یک رپورت درج کنه در قضا اما کسی که سرش فشار آورده کسی که موتر میخره امرای ازو او هیچ حقی نداره که او برا و در قضا رپورت درج کنه و در قضا امو اف آی آر درج کنه که این موتر سر من میفروشه آره ببین اینجا آپشن است Salman said that if there is consent but consent is not free then the contract is going to be voidable on the option of one party آره ببین امو فروختن والا کیسا او آپشن داره که انفورس کنه کانترکت اما کسی که میخره او انفورس کده نمیتانه بامی خاطر که او سرش زور انداخته clear next certain threats do not amount to coercion there are some threats that they are not going to enforce or they are not going to enforce the contract influence the offering every kind of threat is not regarded as coercion every kind of threat is not regarded as the coercion the only threat which is an offense is considered as coercion offense jurum کدام وقت کی جرم میں کونا اورما coercion گفتہ میں تانیم the following threats do not amount to coercion threats to sue does not amount to coercion threat to sue what does it mean ما پیسہ از کسی گرفتیم در بدل یک لیپ ٹاپ کہ ما شمارا لیپ ٹاپ میں تھی پیسہ گرفتیم لیپ ٹاپ نہ میں تھی آلے او مر سو گدا میں تانا تھریٹ دادا میں تانا کہ لیپ ٹاپ مرا بیتی اگر نہیں مادا قضا میرے یہ مد کورشن گفتہ نہ میں تانیم یہ کنٹرکٹ شدہ آلریڈی کنٹرکٹ شوے دے اما ز لیپ ٹاپ نہ ورکوم چې لیپ ټاپ نه ورکوم پیسې مې اخیستې لیپ ټاپ نه ورکوم سړی حق لري چې عدالت ته لاړ شي قضا ته لاړ شي په ما باندې رپورټ درج کړي سټیچیوټري کمپلشن عدالتي کاروایی عدالت چې په چا باندې فیصله وکړي یا قضا چې په چا باندې فیصله وکړي چې دغه موټر یا کار یا کور یا پیسې ورکه هلته د دې موږ د کورشن نشو ویلی ځکه دا د قانون پرېکړه ده دا د قضا پرېکړه ده تھریٹ ټو سټرایک دې ته موږ کورشن نشو ویلی تاسو کتلی به چې اکثر ارگنایزیشنز کې په بسیار امپلایز کې هسته او اکثر برای تنخواه معاش خودشان تھریٹ میں به مالکا که معاش مرا زیاد کو معاش مرا صحیح کو معاش مرا در وقت بده اگر نه ما استرایک میکنیم ما کار نمیکنیم این یک قسم تھریٹ است نه تھریٹ است برای مالک ارگنایزیشن اما ایرما کورشن نمیگیریم حقش است detaining property under mortgage dear friends dear students you better know about the mortgage چی مطلب یک آدم از بانک پیسه قرض گرفته و امو قرض در بدل امو قرض گرفتن کاغذات خانهش در بانک چی کده مورتگیج کده کدام وقت که امی آدم کسی که قرض گرفته از بانک و کاغذات خانهش در یا زمین کاغذات زمینش در بانک مانده در بدل امو قرضه کدام وقت که آدم فیل میشه he fails to return his loan to the bank then bank can threat that person امو بانک इरा थ्रेड दादा मेताना के पैसे मरा बेती वक्त तन पूरा शुदा अगर ने मा जमीन या खाने ता मेगिरे that is also detaining of property but under the law कानून पर बेस बांधे हुई शकी देना मॉर्गेज पर बदल के इसमें के कागजात नहीं क्लियर नेक्स्ट undue influence contract said to be induced by undue influence where the relations abstaining between the parties are such that one of the parties is in the position to dominate the will of the other and uses that position to obtain the unfair advantage of the other. Undue influence means simply unfair advantage तुम्हें अनफेयर एडवांटेज तुम्हें कि गैर कानूनन गैर मुस्तकिम डवल अजका से फायदा मेगिरा इरमेगा अंडू इन्फ्लुएंस गैर मुस्तकिम डवल कि अम्मा مثل अंडू कोर्शन नेस्ता इजा अर्दुश पार्टी शान के संदर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अर्दुशन या की शदर इतु या पोजीशन असता कि वो गैर मुस्तकिम डवल दर अमु सरदिगेशा अमु गैर मुनासिब एडवांटेज मेगिरा अमा उ असकसी के गैर मुस्तकिम डवल व गैर मुनासिब एडवांटेज मेगिरा उ आदम ना मिफाम इरमा मेगिम undue influence also lead the contract into the voidability. It means that there is consent but consent is not free. It means that it leads the contract into the voidability. There is voidance in the option of one party. The essential ingredients of undue influence are he has real or apparent authority over the other. यानी याक पार्टी सारे दिगा पार्टी ज़ाहिरी या बातिनी या किस्म अथॉरिटी दार ही इज इन पोजीशन टू डोमिनेट द विल ऑफ द अदर या दर या पोजीशन आस्ता कि सारे आमुदेगा या किस्म फिशार आवर द मेताना इतु या पोजीशन आस्ता द डोमिनेटिंग पार्टी टेक्स एडवांटेज ऑफ द रिलेशन आले कि आमी रिलेशनशिप जोड़ शदा दामी रिलेशनशिप ये आमु डोमिनेटिंग पार्टी को दाम पार्टी के पोजीशन हाई दारा उ आज देगा एडवांटेज में गिरा. Example of all these undue influences are a solicitor can dominate the will of the client. You better know about the solicitor. कानूनदान, वकील. You better know वकील. वकील बिबिन वकील सारे क्लाइंट खुदिश या किस्म रिलेशनशिप असली हम क्लाइंट मजबूर सामराय वकील या रिलेशनशिप जोड़ कदा कैसे पेश हम वकील बोर्दा वकील मेगा कि हम कैसे मर सॉल्व कुमाय करो पमेती अम्मा मु सोलिसाइटर अमु कानूनदान अमु वकील कैसा डिले करदा मेरा बरायची बराय पैसा गिरफ्तार दारोज में लगाना मेगा अमु पैसे ता खलास शुद देगा बेती बाज दारोज में लगाना बामी खाते हम क्लाइंट न में फामा क्लाइंट दामी तो पोजीशन ने से कि डोमिनेट को ना सारे हम देगा अम्मा वकील द इतु एक पोजीशन से कि डोमिनेशन में को ना सारे हम देगा सारे हम क्लाइंट को ना में फामा अम्मा वकील में फामा वकील चे में को ना अमी कैसे श डिले में को ना अमी तो डिले कदा मेरा ताकि पैसे श छी को ना बेकाश पैसा अजुबे गिरा और डॉक्टर कैन डोमिनेट द विल ऑफ हिज पेशेंट हैविंग प्रोट्रैक्टेड इलनेस एग्जाम्पल को दर अफगानिस्तान में बिसैर जैफसा दर पेश हर डॉक्टर के मेरी अमु डॉक्टर डोमिनेशन दार सर हम क्लाइंट खुदश सर हम मरीज खुदश चतो तो मेरी सारे तो दर्द में को ना वो नविश्ता में को ना कि बोरो खून टेस्ट को सर दर्दी तो चरा सा शायद मलेरिया राइट मलेरिया टेस्ट सर में को ना आले मलेरिया टेस्ट करदन अमरा मु सर दर्द को दम ताल्लुक ना दारा अमा डॉक्टर या पोजीशन दार के सर हम क्लाइंट या सर हम मरीज खुदशन इन्फ्लुएंस बेरा व गैर मुस्तकिम डवल बेनिफिट बेगिरा गैर मुस्तकिम डवल अजू प्रॉफिट बेगिरा इरमा मेगिम अंडू इन्फ्लुएंस आले मरीज मजबूर असा वो या टेस्ट में को न बोरो 7 रुपया 200 रुपया द टेस्ट बेता ए ट्रस्टी कैन डोमिनेट द विल ऑफ द बेनिफिशियरी ट्रस्टी कसे के ट्रस्टी असा सारे अजू के शोमा ट्रस्ट में कोने कि आमी आदम कार्य मरा पेश में बोरा अमुकस चिकदा मेताना सारे 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 पैसे शुमा डोमिनेशन दारा वो पैसे ता मेगशा these are all undue influences they are included in the undue influences Clear? Next topic is fraud. Fraud means and includes any of the following act committed by a party to a contract or with his convenience or by his agent with intent to deceive other party. There too are his agent or to induce him to enter into contract. Fraud. Simple. The presentation that a fact is true when it is not true by one who does not believe it to be true. They present the object that this object has factness, it has trueness, it is true, but in fact it is not true. The active concealment of a fact by one having knowledge or belief of the fact. Active concealment amu fact amu conceal में कोने पट में कोने असलियत इशा पट में कोने कि असलियत दर असलियत ये चीज़ था अमु फरोख्त कसे की तौलीद कसे की एक प्रोडक्ट में फरोशा उ में फामा के दई या डिफॉल्ट असदा मी प्रोडक्ट अमा उ पोटिश में कोने कंसील में कोना मी फैक्ट देन में फरोशा a promise made without any intention of performing it या promise में कोने contract वादा में कोने अमा perform ना में कोने द फिक्र तो ऐसे कि माँ हमें तू अमरा तू गप में जनी any other act fitted to deceive या देगा इतु एक एक्ट बादशाह या एक्टिविटी बादशाह या अमल बादशाह कि दा उ अमु का कंट्रैक्टर या दा अमु कंट्रैक्ट दाखिल में शा उ या किस्म डिसीवमेंट दारा फ्रॉड दारा any such act or omission as to law specially declared to be fraudulent. All these activities are fraudulent activities. They are the activities which lead the contract into voidability on the option of one or both parties. Clear? Next is the misrepresentation. Does not involve deception. Misrepresentation is not deception but is only an assertion of something by a person which is not true. Misrepresent में कोने एक चीज याद कसम असता तो ये दिगा तुर प्रेजेंट में कोने एग्जांपल नविश्ता असता शुमा बिबिनी लेंती असता शुमा खुद तान बिबिनी you can study the example is related to the misrepresentation. Misrepresentation means that you are presenting the not actual or not factual things to the offeree. That is misrepresenting. Next is mistake. It means an erroneous belief about some fact. गलत शुदा mistake can either be a mistake of law or mistake of fact. Mistake of law, mistake does not mean mistake in a provision of any law. It means that you are not implementing the provision of law. It means that you are not understanding the provision of law. That is called mistake of law. Mistake of fact. Mistake of fact can be classified either as bilateral mistake or unilateral mistake. Bilateral mistake means अर्दुशान गलत शुदन व या unilateral mistake या किशा गलत शुदन. Amma mistake asta. This mistake leads the contract into the voidability on the option of one party or of the both parties. Next is unlawful object. In terms of section 23 of the act, consideration or object is unlawful if it is forbidden by law. Any object that is forbidden by law, you cannot sell or you cannot purchase that product, that object. It would be permitted. Defeat the provision of any law. Opposed to the provision of any law. Any activity, any object that is opposed to the provision of any law, it is unlawful object. You cannot enter into contract by that object. Where ABC enter into an agreement to share equally among themselves certain gains acquired by fraud or loss acquired by fraud. The agreement is void because the object being commission of fraud is unlawful. A promise to return the stolen property of B if B would withdraw the criminal case filed against him. The agreement is void as its object, namely withdrawing the case, would be mean stifling prosecution. Clear? Second example है बिपिन. Second example यक्का से छुरी में को ना अली छुरी अहमद में को ना अली गिरफ्तार में शब बंद में शब बंदी में शब अहमद मेरा दर आमु बंदी खाना अमराय अली में बिना अली हुर ऑफर में था कि शुमारा माँ चीज़ा तन पस को दाम चीज़ा के माँ चोरी कर दिम दुजी कर दिम उमा पस में दिम खुतू अमी कैसे तबिगी पस दर अदालत ने विश्ता को कि चोर दोज ई ने अस्ता ई चोर ने अस्ता लेकिन ऑब्जेक्ट या किस्म गैर कानूनी अस्ता that is permitted by the law. You cannot make any agreement which is prohibited by the law. Clear? Next, unlawful consideration. Following circumstances make as a consideration and object unlawful. Agreement forbidden by law. Any agreement that is forbidden by law, that is unlawful consideration and unlawful object. Consideration defeats the provision of law. Any consideration that defeats the provision of law, that is opposed to the provision of law, that is unlawful consideration. Considering that would defeat any rule for the time being in force, where consideration is fraud. Clear? Next, agreement expressly declared as void. The government expressly declared that you cannot enter into contract in the following agreements. Following agreements, which are these following agreements? Agreement by incompetent person. If the person is incompetent, means capacity of parties. The person doesn't have capacity to enter into the contract. It means that this contract is expressly declared as void. It is a void from the beginning. From the start, it is void. Before I told you void ab initio. If you remember, I have told you that void ab initio means the contract is void from the start, from the beginning. Agreement with unlawful object is also expressly declared as void, because agreement an agreement involves the unlawful object. Agreement made under mutual mistake of facts. It also expressly declared that you are mistaken, both of parties are mistaken for the fact of the object, that you cannot enter into contract in the mistake of facts. Agreement without consideration. If there is no consideration in a party, in a contract, you cannot enter into contract without consideration. Agreement in restraint of marriage. You cannot restrain any marriage, although this type of contracts are agreements or the social agreements in nature, so you cannot enter into contract with all these contracts. They are expressly declared as void. They are void ab initio. These contracts are void from the start, from the beginning. Clear? Next is contingent contract. Contingent, dear student, contingent means ihtimali. A contract may be absolute or contingent. Contract can be absolute, can be contingent, no problem. We can make contingent ihtimali contract. A contingent contract is a contract to do or not to do something. Yabushi yabunish. The contingent contract is defined as the contract in which the promisor undertakes to perform the contract upon that happening or non-happening of a specified future uncertain event. Example, you make an agreement with a student. You tell him that if you become the topper of the class, I will buy you a car for you. So this is ihtimali, contingent. If he becomes topper of the class, he will be rewarded with the car. If he will not come the topper of the class, he will not be rewarded as a car. So this is called contingent contract. Clear? You can see the example regarding contingent contract. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, dear students. I have explained. Some of your classmates had English problems, so they told me that you must use Pashto and Dari in your explanation. So I used Pashto and Dari. So I hope you will get my message. I hope you will understand my explanation. It will not be difficult, but you should listen carefully to the lecture. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Have a nice day.